Now it's time to add the ease. This is a little bit more of a sophisticated ease, so I'm going to use the motion editor. I'm going to click the tween here and click on over to the motion editor. If the object is clicked, sometimes you'll have some troubles with that, so you want to click the tween, go to the motion editor, and let's stretch this out to frames 20 so we can see all of those. And if we look at the little, I want to make this a little bit bigger. If we look at the basic motion, that would be the X, Y, and the rotation, we can see that here's the animation as it's being plotted. So this is the first location, and then it's changing to the negative location as it bounces down and then back up. So the X is not changing, but the Y is, and so that's what this is charting. This is also where you can add custom eases or special eases. If we go down here, the one that we were applying earlier was charted here under Simple Slow, which can be controlled also under the properties, just like we were doing in the first two examples. On this one, we want to create our own ease so we can have more refined control, and you do that by pressing this little plus. So you want to be in the eases category and press this plus and choose custom. So there we go, custom. I'm going to click that. Notice that when I clicked it, it got bigger, and that's this property here, so I can change the selected property, or if I want all the properties to zoom in or zoom out, I would use this dialog box here. So as I click it, I can see currently the ease is just moving from a pretty steady pace of change. So if we look at this ball, you can see that this ball's motion up and down is not at a steady pace. It moves quickly as it moves down, slows down when it gets there, and then it moves quickly as it moves up and then slows down and pauses. So it's like fast pause, fast pause, fast pause, fast pause. So we want to change the amount of the percentage of that tween over that time. Alright, so to adjust this tween down here, or this ease I mean, we'll want to create a keyframe right at that bottom part so we can control the speed there as well. So I'm going to move my playhead to the middle of that keyframe 10 and press add keyframe. Alright, now I want this ease to be slow to change at the very beginning and then speed up as time goes on. So I'm going to move this little handle much like I would just move a path in Illustrator, and hopefully we can take a look at it. So if we look at this, this is marking the percentage of change, and if we roll over you can see a little percentage change. So you can see what's happening here. We want it at the top, we want that to be very slow to fall down because it's reaching at its top, it's going to pause and then speed up as it's going down. So at the top we want that to be slow. So right here 0% change, and let's go to about here, it's only changed 9%. So if we think of this as it needs to change to 50% or halfway through the tween, we're only about 9% at this point. So then it goes from 9 to 15, then 9 to 34, and then all the way to almost 50%. So as you can see, that tween is slow in terms of its percentage change at the beginning, and then it speeds up towards the end very quickly. And we want that same thing to happen here. So I'm just going to make it mirror. So you got to think of this as the entire tween, which is that up and that down. So we want it to go 50% and then fast at the beginning and then slow down as it goes. So right here you can see the percentage change should be much greater. We're at 50%, and then just one notch over, alright, we're already at 66%, and then 74%. So from this we're at 50, and it's already changed 20%, and then it slows very slow. So from these last four, it's just 93 all the way to the 100%. All right. Now to apply that, currently this ease is not affecting anything. We have to go up to the top here, and at our basic motion, we can either choose individual properties or all of the properties, and say I want to apply that custom tween that we just made to that. And you could see this little green line indicating that it's applied to the Y. Anything that we would change X, Z, that custom tween or custom ease would be applied to that, or we can apply it to individual ones. All right, let's see what it looks like. Okay, so you can see it's no longer moving rigidly. So at this point, I want you to handle two things. I want you to handle the rest of the animation, including that shadow. So I want you to troubleshoot that. You should try to use the most efficient method. So probably will involve some copying and pasting. Note, if you want to create that blur effect, since this is a movie clip, this ball, we can blur that at in the properties here. If we scroll down under filters, you can add a blur, and of course you could tint that a different color. So I want you to handle the shadow and the animation across the stage on this ball bounce one. Then I want you to go back to the motorcycle and handle how the wheels are moving, and notice those wheels also slow down and speed up, so you'll have to figure out how to do that as well. So this is your turn to finish it out, try to figure some things out, and I'll see you later.